Well, if I can this up with my chat. Never mind. Alright, well, hello everyone. Outside of the fact that my chat is like whited out, it looks like everything is going according to normal. Alright, well, never mind. So hey everyone, it is Potentate. I go by Poe, and thank you for taking the time to watch my live stream of Honkai Star Rail. So quick checkup since we last streamed, because I do the equilibrium or the simulated universe, and I also do like calyxes while I'm not on stream so that I can keep everything. As you can see, my Trailblaze XP is much higher than this one. We've been stuck on level 20 for a hot second. So I'll show you currently where we're at. We just got the Lying in Rust quest, and I did look it up because of the fact that we're stuck on 20. To get this first equilibrium quest, we have to be done with the last chapter of this quest line, and so we're getting close. There's like 2 more, I believe, 2 more of these main story quest sections, and then we'll be able to do this one. Daily mission wise, I have had a few. I think I've only had like 2. One of them was the researcher, the self-taught researcher, and he had us do an errand for him. Apparently that guy who gave us the really hard question in one of the other daily quests, he's retiring, and so we're trying to see what the question pool is like after he retires. The question, though, was a little bit difficult. It was about like flowers and people trying to guess what their flower is without being able to see each other, and I guessed the wrong answer for it. And then the second one I got was from the older gentleman who's running the hotel. He told us to help someone out, and we did, and then we went back, and so now we're part of their secret society. When it comes to anything else, there's not much else that's gone on. I have everyone to level 30, I think, except for Sampo. Yeah, he's the only one I don't have level 30 because I have been using my calyxes to work on people's light cones. I have changed a few light cones. I was right. This is the best one currently that I have for Japard. Got his up to, I got Den Hyung's up to level 30. Same thing with Jing Yuan. I am trying to get his 5-star light cone because I have seen that most of his damage is locked behind his light cone. If not, if you just get him, he's very similar to Serval when it comes to damage. So I have been trying to get his light cone. We're currently at like done 50 pulls for him, so I've just been working on light cones. I think I was working on marches yesterday. Everybody's traces, though, are up to where they're stuck at until I can get Ascension 2, and I believe Ascension 2 is locked behind the Equilibrium quest that we need to get to. But for those who don't know, I did get the Lion Man. I am so excited. I fully believe in Streamer luck that I was able to get him so early as I did. And I do think that's all the updates I have currently. Get my login reward. As you can see, there's currently an event. It's the first event in Honkai Star Rail since its drop. You have to be level 21 of the Trailblazers, and again, that's locked behind the Equilibrium quest, so I really need to get that one done so I can start working on this that, so I can get that event done and everything else as well. I did get this synthesis material. Never seen this one before, but that was something new that appeared recently. I think I have like one achievement. Level up a character's traces 50 times. Oh, I have 2 apparently. Deal 5 or more types of damage in a single attack in the simulated universe. So that one was I got from Jing Yuan. I was on that boss fight in Simulated Universe 1 against the Cryo and Pyre. I'm using Genshin terms. The ice and fire monsters, and then I think I like froze them with Japard, and then Jing Yuan did his ult. And so I think that's how I got that one. And then I have a message from Herta. Hello, I need you for something. Reply when you read this. I'm here. What is it? Is it about the simulated universe or this about the space station? Automatic reply. I'm currently unavailable. I love these pom-pom stickers. Don't worry, it's sorted. Arlen. Kalis, which color do you think suits me better, blue or gray? Blue. As a friend, please choose your, based on your first impression. Well, he has a lot of blue in his design already, so it looks good, but gray would wash him out, so blue. It's the same color as your uniform. A new blue suits me. It seems we have the same fashion sense. I'm going to buy a new pair of training shoes, so I'm asking for your opinion as a friend. I'll take a picture for you when they arrive. Free feet photos? Give him back the phone. You got me? Don't I sound like Arlen? He added the message to you multiple times but didn't send it. Sorry, Miss Asta just borrowed my phone. I'm sorry to have bothered you. It won't happen again. Oh, you can ask me these questions. I'll chat with you later. Miss Asta is starting to look for her payment encryption key. I can't let her find it. Is she one of those people that happens to have a lot of money and so they always like spend exorbitant amounts on their friends because they're like, oh, I have the money, so I might as well, like that kind of thing. All right, so the only thing I have in my notes for I need to come back later is this recycling machine. So let's see. Okay, so maybe the trash can isn't anything of interest. It just said that it would come back to you in another form, so I'm like, oh, do I have to come back to this trash can? So that was what I was checking on. All right, so let's go do our daily quest, and then we will get back to the main quest. Oh, it's even on the space station. Nifty. All right. What is it, actually? The researchers are gossiping about someone. Go listen in on what they're saying. Oh, do I get to use my, gossip plant? Oh. What are we gossiping about? I don't want to do lab work with Emily either. She's got really low EQ. That's emotional. IQ is intelligence quantity. EQ is emotional quantity, so it means like it's hard for them to bond with people because they don't understand like cues that people read out in like their body language, or they just have a bad time connecting with people. I mean, she's completely different from her sister. Oh, this is the one that's like, if I could move the screen a little bit. She's usually standing like right here. She's the one that has the famous, oh, you can just barely see her, it's this one. She's the one that has the sister that everybody is like super obsessed with. And then if you remember another quest we had, the guy who has the girl that he was in love with, and she went through that star explosion, and so her time is slowed down. And so we had to choose whether we were going to tell him that she recuperated his feelings. And then you could either choose like essentially the red or blue pill to tell him or not to tell him. Because then he'd want to be with her or whatever. It's that girl. And I remember running around the station, we talked to her, and she's like, don't compare me to my sister and stuff like that. Let me tell you, the last time I asked her if she wanted to go submit some documents together, she just said to me, use the navigation system if you don't know the way. I nearly flipped out. Well, this could be taken a few different ways. That's just how she is. I once saw her fall asleep in her seat, so I covered her with a blanket. She didn't even thank me when she woke up. She just said, the space station maintains a constant temperature. Don't you even know that? Okay, I can see how that would be a little annoying. But I also sometimes also have these reactions of just like, you don't have to go out of your way for me if I'm being too much of a bother, that kind of thing. Does she have something against you? Not at all. I like that they're just willing to let me into their gossip session. She helps me out often, it's just she's pretty harsh with her words. Ah. Wow, you scared the heck out of me. What are you doing eavesdropping on us? Oh, is that you? People are always talking you up on the space station, but I never thought you'd be even more handsome in person. Are we also going to get a fan club? I remember, you're Kalis, right? You heard it just now. We didn't mean to trash talk her behind her back. Look at her now. Nobody's willing to do any work with her. I know her bark is far worse than her bite, and that she's not a bad person, really. Can you please help us have a word with her and persuade her to rein in her language? I'm at least glad that they're willing to, like, try and tell her what's going on. Of course, in the same situation, you would also get defensive about that, being like, someone essentially telling you that you're being rude when you don't feel like you're being rude. You can also get really defensive, potentially. And later you might be willing to admit it, but if you're confronted about it, you might be like, your shoulders might draw up because you feel embarrassed. You again, what do you want to ask this time? I'm very busy. I need to investigate the divine message. Huh? Who are you? Who still flirts like this these days? Blah, 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 the rumor this. Ha! So tacky. Can you please talk in a less hostile way? Why should I care about what you think? If I do, I might as well become the acting lead researcher. If you got something to say, just say it. What do you want me for? Tell her the researcher's suggestions. Listen up, I don't care what anyone says about me behind my back. Just like Leslie doesn't care, yeah, this girl, doesn't care what people say about her. I'm Emily. This is the way I talk and nobody's gonna change that. Alright, this kind of attitude though, up to a point, is like not conducive for group work, and being a researcher, you're subjected to a lot of group work. As Emily speaks, a shopping list of books slip from out of her pocket. The Art of Language, Communication Skills, the Communication Collection, 30 Ways to Capture the Hearts of Your Listeners. You notice that the purchases are all addressed to Emily. I see you enjoy reading. Oops, that's annoying. I don't know what to do. People say I don't have good communication skills. I'm aware of it, but I can't change that quickly. And books only ever write about theory, and practice is all useless. Self-help books are helpful to a point, but you really do have to practice it. It's really with anything. Like, you can read tutorials on how to do a lot of stuff, but unless you like actually try it, it's almost not useful to even read it to begin with. Who doesn't understand that? But how do I practice it? Sorry, I got a little too excited when speaking. Okay, I have that issue too. I sound maybe a little too harsh when I talk and I'm excited about something. As you can see, my situation really is a tricky one. If I want to change it, I'll have to learn how to speak from scratch. Can you coach me? Like, if you want to chat with other people, how do you start the conversation? How about this? Not the weather, see, not the weather one. You're on a space station, there is no weather. If you want to chat with other people, that's not useful. What are you doing? Hi, excuse me. I mean, when I'm getting other people's attention, that's usually what I say. Isn't that a bit too humble? It's just a chat. We're not asking any favors here. Ask them what they're doing then. That was gonna be my next one because, like, if you are intrigued by what someone's doing, it can a lot of times, like, start a good chat. Because you've shown interest and they can talk about it or continue doing it or be like, oh, I'm busy right this second, but I can get back to you. Ah, this sentence. I used to say this all the time, but some people say it feels quite aggressive. She's gonna say there's no weather on the space station, and I know that, but why isn't any of these correct? Hello? I'm concise enough when sending text messages, but if I just put it into practice, would people think I'm a weirdo? Sure is windy today. It's kind of stupid, right? The AC aboard the space station is so amazing that the wind would never get too strong. This won't do. What's for dinner? Seems okay. What's for dinner? This sounds very natural. The tone is kind and not aggressive and seems friendly. That's literally the last one I would choose. Looks like you're pretty good at this stuff. No, because you put down all of my original answers. What's for dinner is just gonna be so weird unless it's just like, oh, what are you having for dinner? And then they can chat about it because who doesn't like talking about food? If I have any issues, can you help me out remotely, please? Emily leaves in a hurry. You stay where you are and rest for a bit. Already? What's up? Help me, I'm so nervous. There's a new researcher at the Department of Insight. I can't talk to her. Let me think. It's like this. Hi, Kalis. What you having for dinner? Having some snacks. Snacks? What kind? I want to see. I just need the practice. I just feel I'm not used to it, not used to chatting with people like this. You didn't know, but I summoned so much courage just to talk to people in my department. Turns out they were so surprised by me. It's funny. Thank goodness everything went well. Either way, thanks a bunch, Master of Words. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so difficult because I remember also having a lot of issues trying to talk to people. Not in the fact that I was not one of the people that had issues, like, going up to people to start conversations, but like what to talk about to not sound like so awkward. Especially when I started trying, I saw that everybody else was using slang, like back when I was in high school, like bae and stuff were being used a lot. And it just sounded so awkward coming out of my mouth using the word bae or any of the other slang that was popular when I was in high school. And people would like say that. It's like, oh, it's so weird hearing you say that, like stop it because it's so awkward. But like, mostly because I was having to force use the slang, but the only reason I got better was because I was forced using the slang, because then I kind of picked up where I should say the slang, what tone I should say it in, and eventually I got better at it to the point that I could use slang really easily and it helped me with connecting with people. But you really just had to struggle through the awkward part of using the new terminology or just trying to figure out which practice words to use to like start a conversation. Oof. That's why I like conventions a lot, because conventions, everybody's having a fun time. You can always be like, oh, what's your costume? Or, oh, what merch have you gotten? Are you going to any of the panels later? Like, there's always something to talk about. Alright, let's get back to the main quest. So, we just got back from Rivet Town. But yeah, we just got back from Rivet Town, and with our supplies, we gave some of them to Clara to help out the what were they called? I literally only remember that I called them bandits. The other people that are in the mine that aren't the miners. And we are off to try, I think we're trying to talk to Svarog soon, or something like that. Oh, hey. These people I abandoned.
Hey, they're finally back!
This face does not look happy with me. Sorry I did not tell you that I was leaving.
That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
And that's something to be proud of?
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it.
Why is his mouth not animated? With him being such a important character that shows up so much, does he not have an animated mouth?
Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Maybe it is, but I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the Underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
I mean, he's trying to keep us down here because of the Stellaron, most likely. Because he probably knows that the overworld is already corrupted by the Stellaron. So, I say we work together.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
He is a very powerful entity. If we're going up against Kokolia and the Architects, or even just the Stellaron itself, the added muscle would be helpful.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice. Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely. But I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. And what about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the Underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent.
I am
An
just
enlightened
baffled
answer,
that they
young
did not
lady.
animate his
And
mouth.
spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog.
What will you all be doing?
Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
I see Sampo. The messages. Kalis, my hero, I finally got a hold of you. You must save me. The sorry your message cannot be sent, please try again later is hilarious. Could not be sent. Does this even work? When you have a second, meet me at the Great Mine. My valuable patron, every second matters. My life is in your hands now, friend. Okay, side quest. Julian. Hello? Hello? Anyone? How do I use this thing? Send all? What's that supposed to mean? This is the guy from our last video. He went to Rivet Town before us and was able to get some of the bandages and metal plates. And, what is her name? I literally, I'm blanking on it. It's Fabergé Egg. Lady gave him a badge with some geomarrow crystals in it as payment for the bandages. None of these are good. Allow me to give you a tutorial on how to send money. What? Someone actually replied? Are you a real person or a bot? Anyhow, listen. I'm Julian, the Chief Intelligent Officer of the Moles. I need some extra help right now. If you're free, come and find me at the entrance to the Great Mine. Okay, so that's a companion mission. And then this one is a side mission. So let's do the side mission. I think this is the second to last quest that will give us... Ooh. Ooh. I'll be able to R1 the breakfast one. Anyway, we'll do this side quest. We'll do the companionship after we get done with this main quest, because I do need to get this main quest over with so I can actually get places. So I can get that event and level up the world, yada yada. So, Sampo! Oh, it's Kalis. You're finally here. Come on, do me a favor. We're such good friends. You won't just watch me suffer, right? You only come to me when you need help. You think I'm a robot? Come on, am I like that to you? Businessmen like us rely on nothing but trust. Why would I treat you like a robot? No, of course I wouldn't. Just do me a favor. I started a mining tool rental business in the mines, but I'm missing a few key tools. I want you to help me find them. How simple is that? A piece of cake, right? Con man. Why are we helping this con man? The investment cost of the mining tool rental is still very high, and it's not easy to find a supplier. But I'm not worried about losing money. What matters is some people are really rely on this business to earn money to support their families. Do you actually care? What do you mean by that? I've always had a big heart. Think about how helpful I've been to you in the past. You can't deny it, can you? Yeah, but you also got us in trouble. You were the reason we were in a bind. Well, to put it simply, there were some minor accidents in the mining area earlier. You know what it's like. It was chaos. All the mining tools I bought at a high price were lost, and I was furious. Coincidentally, not long ago, a customer ordered a set of equipment from me. Well, I'd like to go take a look for it myself, but the situation in the mining area is complicated. I heard there are fragmentum monsters in some places. Gosh, ordinary people like us can't get close at all. I want to ask you a favor because you have such an extraordinary skills and great connections. You're much better than me at this sort of thing. Let me see, I lost 3 mining tools. It's a little hard to find them, but if you can help me find those 3 pieces of equipment, I'll give you a secret treasure map. How about that? A very attractive deal for you, wouldn't you say? Treasure map? That sounds like a fraud. This treasure map is absolutely real. I always do business with the utmost integrity. Don't be fooled by those scoundrels who are just jealous of me simply because I make good money. You literally have an entire association of people who call you a scam artist that's give out flyers about warning people about you. The mining team has a rule that all miners must have all three pieces of equipment before they can go down the mine. I can't rent them out if I don't have all 3 of them. My good man, please have some sympathy for me. don't have the time. I can't get to work with just one. Why don't we discuss this further? I can promise you won't regret working with me. How about this? Help me find 2 pieces of mining equipment and I'll give you the treasure map. How's that sound to you? As for the missing 3rd tool, heck, I suppose I'll have to fork out a little extra money to rent it from the miners on leave. I don't even know who's on holiday right now. Fine. I knew it! We were such close mates. I knew you'd help a brother out. I better be getting some help from this. Well, enough chit-chat. Let me see the list. There's one called Thermal-Powered Mechanical Mining Pick. The supplier said he lost it on the way home from work. Guess it's somewhere around here. This one should be simple. The other one is Customized Pink Safety Helmet. This one's a little complicated. Looks like it got snatched by some vagrants. Ah, that's what they were, vagrants. The bandits. Might need you to find a way to get it back. As we previously agreed, just these 2. Thank you so much for your help. It's a pleasure working with you. I mean, I might as well just get all 3. There are some mining tools left standing on the ground. The rust stains on the ground seem to be the result of miners dragging their tools on their way home over the years. A mess of mining tools obscure the pink from view. It would be difficult to spot at first glance, since what Sampo said earlier was true. My man! This is literally 2 feet away from you! My man! I would jump angrily if the frickin' game would let me jump. Trying to figure out what direction this blue dot is.
Was I seeing things?
Vagrant, be gone.
Here, there's thunder! What was that?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Trouble, huh? Think you could take on me?
Ah, I didn't hit him fast enough.
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters!
Cat box, so I haven't gone back to normal. I'm a little concerned to close it because I don't want to not be able to get it back.
Just a scratch. Here, there's thunder!
Follow attack.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
And then I've already cleared this map, so I don't really need to look for anything. Who are you? Why didn't you give me a proper greeting? Don't you know the rules around here? I hear you're a tough guy, aren't you? Snatching other people's helmets. What do you mean by snatching helmets? I picked it up off the ground. Do helmets grow from the ground now? What? Don't you understand the human language? Like I said, I found it on the ground. That's the rule in the underworld. Finders keepers. Mind your own business. Ah, I get it. You're here to pick a fight with me, aren't you?
Rules are made to be broken! Conflict is pitiless! Show no mercy!
Every time the war drums just make me so happy. Such a high-profile color. Wait a minute, there seems to be a name written on the helmet. Peak? Hey, it's that guy who was sleeping. So Peak is Sampo's supplier? Whatever, none of my business. I should head back to Sampo and collect a reward. That's the guy who was, sleeping. That was in the mine earlier. Alright, Sampo. I went 5 feet from you to collect your supplies. Back so soon? How's it going? Did you find those 2 mining tools? I got what you wanted. Wow, so efficient. I sure can't find anyone better than you in the underworld. Not even with the help of a geomarrow lamp. He's so corny. Let me check the goods and make sure they're what I'm looking for. But the color that unique, did you even need to double check? Come on, it's just procedure. Don't take it personally. As I said, I'd do the same even if I was dealing with a Supreme Guardian. Confirm. They're indeed the real deal. These are exactly the 2 mining tools I'm looking for. Here you go. Be sure to take good care of that treasure map. Just follow the mark on it and you'll sure to find yourself a surprise. Treasure map looks decent, but the details are questionable. You sure this isn't a fake? Nonsense! I fleeced this map from an old miner. No way it could be fake. Relax. All the treasure maps in the underworld look like this. No way I could be wrong. Just trust me on this. Alright, alright, alright. Time for you to go treasure hunting. I'll be waiting for the good news. I bet it's gonna be the 3rd tool that I'm missing. So that map says it's like right here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Spin around. And there's not a teleport anywhere near that, so I guess I'll have to fight the monsters. If I just run away, do you all? Oops, okay, supposedly there was a way down. Ah, here it is. Click the function button below. Well, we're gonna need to take care of these guys.
Was that it? Here is thunder! Is that all? Conflict is pitiless! Hope you're prepared!
The follow-up attack is so funny.
Reach the end.
There's no time to lose.
Tree bark of erudition. Okay, I think the treasure map was like around this area. So, R? A map that marks the location of valuable things. Alright, so it's in the divot right here. What's this? A gas mask? Wait a minute, there's some character engraved on it. Peak? This guy again. Mining tools, peak, set of 3. Darn it, something fooled me again. I literally stated that the treasure map was gonna find the 3rd item. That unscrumptious merchant. Now I have to go back and deal with him. No, what you need to do is you just need to leave the mine. Just take the mask with you. I literally stated like he's gonna send us to go find the last item. Hilarious.
Was I seeing things that you could take on me?
I do not take the disease. I've sent someone to handle this matter, rest assured. Someone's coming, let's talk about it later. You twit. Hey, how's it going? Did you find the treasure? Is what you call treasure? Hey, you found something? Come on, just hand it over and then I'll explain. Uh-huh. Think about it. Aren't these 3 pieces of mining tools the real treasure to a miner? The total amount of value that could be produced by these pieces of equipment is surely more than any treasure that I know of. This man would get a fist to the face, minimum. Hey, calm down. Take it easy. No need to get literally, I was just stating that. Kalis and I are on the same wave level. No need to get physical with me. We can just talk it over. What are you two talking about? Can you deal with my problem first? I have a shift tomorrow. I can't sleep without the mining equipment. I can't work without the mining equipment. Relax. See, our handsome Kalis has brought this for you, hasn't he? I've saved you twice now, Pete. You're not treating me like a robot, huh? Oh, it's you, the outsider sent by Dr. Natasha. Thank you so much. Not for you, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to sleep for a whole month. What, you two already know each other? Well, if I knew this in the first place, I wouldn't have spent so much effort trying to Oh, I mean nothing. You see, Peak, I've always kept my promises. Alright, here's the gas mask, which means you've got all your mining tools now. Hey, the cost of finding things has to be included in the agency fee, but since we're such good friends, I'll only charge you 30% more this time, okay? 30? Alright, wait, let me see if I've got any change. So you two work together to scam me, huh? Hey, don't say it like that, just let me explain. The mining equipment rental business I told you about before is real. I've asked many people, and I realized Peak worked only 1 day a week in the Great Mind. What do you mean by only work for 1 day? I am actually busy with my other business. Resting 3 days before starting another day of work can help me work more efficiently. Everyone who works from home, literally. So anyway, when you're not working at a job, or should I say when you're in between jobs, your mining tools are just sitting there, so the idea came to me. Why don't you just collaborate with me and rent out these tools so that we can make some good money together? Indeed, you're right, Sampo, you really are the one with the business acumen. It was only after I sorted all this out in my head that I learned that this guy somehow managed to lose all 3 pieces of his precious equipment. You see, I'm a businessman, not a scavenger. I'm not at all interested in this sort of scavenger job, so naturally I immediately thought of you. Can I punch you now? Calm down, calm down. Look, I do have a genuine treasure map here for you. I've been taking such good care of this precious of mine. You see, the former owner of this treasure map turned out to have quite the tragic story. Once upon a time, there was this old miner who betrayed all of his friends just to get his hands on this map. Unfortunately, not long after, one of his friend's daughters came for revenge and killed him. I seem to have heard a colleague telling me a similar story. I'd never guessed the treasure map had fallen into your hands. You sure have your ways. You flatter me. I'm just gifted with the insight to do some good business, that's all. So I think you can trust me now. Stop jabbering. Give it. You lied to me again. I wouldn't dare. No more. Fool you once, shame on you. Fool you twice? I won't do it again, I swear. Well, Pete got his tools back. My renting business can continue and you got your treasure map. I bet we can say this is a win-win-win situation. Something seems to be off, but it sounds perfectly reasonable. Sampo, you truly are one smart fellow. If you don't mind, I'd like to discuss some confidential business with Peak. What are you waiting for? Go find the treasure. Real treasure map? Uh-huh. Oh, it's in that section. Yeah. That tiny section that was like, there's nothing here. Why is this here? So I guess that's what it's for. Run back past the robots for like a 3rd time.
What was that? You could take on me?
Seems the lift works even if everybody's angry at you. Oh yeah, speaking of sparkles, when I was running around trying to find the treasure map, or not treasure map, the last treasure box that I'm missing from this area, I stepped over a manhole, and the manhole had it had a shiny, and when I clicked on it, there's apparently people living in the sewers. And so I was nice to them, and so I got like a thumbs up for it. This guy, ugh, forget it, just trust him one more time. Greed, psychology. Obtain the real treasure in the mission survival wisdom. Nice. Alright, so now, should I do this one first? I'm kind of tempted to do this one first. Hook is in trouble. Find Julian and see what's going on. And then we'll wait. See, this one's giving me an Edelin. I want that. Okay, so to rot and to burn, and then the farewell one should be after to rot and to burn. So I should be able to finally, What? Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it? So I should finally be able to get that equilibrium level 1.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Oh, a side quest. Interesting. Can't you see I'm busy? Spit it out and stop bothering me. Oh, it's you again. Last time we met, I left in a hurry. I never got a chance to say thank you. I'd like to introduce myself again. I'm Antonia, the developer responsible for the Great Mine and the supervisor for the mining teams. As you saw in the mine, a lot of people in the underground count on me to make a living. Don't you need to supervise the miners? The team leaders are responsible for supervision. My job is to coordinate personnel and arrange work schedules. My presence out in the mine will only hinder the miners' work. Why make everyone uncomfortable? By the way, I heard you were working for Wildfire. Kind reminder for you, Oleg's crew takes care of their own, but their pockets aren't deep. Feel free to come to me when you have financial problems. I heard you're looking for me? Let's see. Oh yes, there is indeed something that could use your help. An elderly minecart operator intends to retire. He's not really hitting it off with his current apprentice. I guess you already know what I'm getting at. If the apprentice can't complete his training, then the master won't be able to retire in peace. So I'd like to ask you to be, assistant instructor for the not-so-bright apprentice. Not me foisting this off on Sampo. I just know the man for the job. His name is Sampo. Huh? No way. He'd bring nothing but trouble. Ah, darn. She knows who he is. Relax. So the title's assistant instructor. It doesn't actually require much technical know-how. The senior minecart operator is very capable, but he has a bad temper and can be very stubborn. Things would be good if he had a gifted apprentice to begin with, but that's sadly not the case right now, so please find a way to help him. What do you say? Can you do me this favor? I suppose I could try. They usually stay at the vagrant shelter in the mines. I've already told the senior minecart operator about this. When you see him, just say my name and he'll know. Oh, this is part 1, so we'll wait for that one. Alright, and so I also remembered I had done this. I had also bought the outfit, the artifacts that were in here, because I had enough shield for it. There's 30 of these, right? I can only get 18 currently. Okay. And then I don't think it's on... It might be on my character. Yeah. And so they went on my character. It's Hook?
Hook? You.
This I really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
Ah, that's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What do you want?
Kiddo, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg.
Can I believe this man?
I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy Sampo.
The toddler's much more trustworthy than you, Sampo.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, but have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
No, but I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues. I can help you. You have my word.
Uh-huh. Let's hope you can walk the talk.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Name me someone above or below ground that walks the talk like Senpo Koski.
I want to go for this man's knees. I just... Oh. This man would have so many issues walking once I got through with his kneecaps.
My legacy will prove that Senpo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great! Stay close.
Yeah, I was thinking how to word that I was gonna go.
Are we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? 2 more steps, just 2 more steps, and you're there.
Yeah, I was thinking on how I was gonna say that I was gonna go for this man's kneecaps and it not sound excuse me, and not sounding concerning, but there was really no way to not make it sound like I was talking about something else.
This is Svarog's lair? I thought it'd be cold and lifeless. Turns out it's pretty busy.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be.
Isn't it a bad idea then to decommission Svarog because he's protecting all these people, right? We'd be taking away their protection.
If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
Alright, let me now hit this without it interrupting my attack. Books. Pet diary, Sesame. I hear you can make more money finding ancient relics than mining, so I asked some of my dad's acquaintances for help. A fortnight later, the only relic I found was something similar to a rand counter. It just looks a bit smaller. I don't know anything about relics, so I had to spare a little cash to hire Ballaway from Miner's Lamp for an appraisal. Mr. Ballaway said the relic is called a virtual pet. People from the old world would feed images of their pets into it through a device the pet could live on forever with its owner. Is this a Tamagotchi? I don't know what a pet was, so I asked him. According to the Miner's Lamp, a pet is something of a luxury, something you have to feed and take care of. I have no interest in whatsoever. Ballaway mentioned that the parts inside could be exchanged for some money, but told me not to get my hopes up, as Boss Svarog was unlikely to be interested. What the heck? I thought this was supposed to make more money than mining. Thankfully, everything is virtual. I fed it a ton of food and drinks. I can barely keep myself alive. It would be impossible for me to have a real pet thanks to this virtual pet thing. I can be a real pet owner. It's a Tamagotchi. Dad's friend says that he's looking for a buyer for me. For some reason, I kind of feel like keeping it now. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to help the next owner take care of it until then. I think today is Sesame's bath day. By the way, I named it Sesame. Cute, right? Never thought virtual pets would get sick too. I went and found Natasha to have her look at Sesame. She said that there was nothing she could do. Sent me off to look for the Miner's Lamp. I heard that she is a great doctor. How come she couldn't help Sesame? Don't be scared, Sesame. Daddy's right here. Hang in there. Sesame has recovered. Oh man, I was so worried these last 2 days that I couldn't even eat. I felt so relieved right now. I have to tell everyone they need to know that Sesame has recovered. It's almost Sesame's birthday, so I'm gonna go get some rock crabs for the celebration, even if they can't really eat anything. Oh no, Sesame's been stolen by a bunch of bandits. Those thieves, those scavengers, trash! I recognize their faces. They're thugs from the vagrant camp. They're good at selling relics. They were at the doctor's last time and heard about Sesame. Darn, I'm gonna get Sesame back even if it costs me my life. Sesame, oh my sweet Sesame, how could you be sold for scrap? When I found them, they said they'd already sold Sesame to Svarog's vagrants and that it had probably already been salvaged by now. Oh, Sesame, it'd be pointless for me to fight them now that you're gone. How could this be? I'd be better off dead. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. After making a grave for Sesame, maybe I'm just saying, maybe I could go get a crystal lizard. The lizard's a pain. I'm done with it now. Every person who gets a cage pet. I can say that from experience. We have a ball python. It's not mine, it's my father's. But I end up taking care of it most of the time.
Medical supplies at the depot? Who brought those over?
Clara, I assume. I can't think of anyone else that'd do something that generous.
Who's Clara? Is she one of us?
Not even close. She's Farog's trusted family.
Family? Of a robot?
Well, you'll understand when you've been here a while longer.
Alas, this place is a bit of a mixed bag. Plenty of characters. Keep your wits about you, friends. Don't let anyone deceive you.
It's all good. We've had you for practice.
Get him, March.
You sure know how to bear a grudge.
Get him. March is me. I am March. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, hopefully I didn't just steal that treasure box from her. Oh, collect. I wonder if we'll be able to find that kid's Tamagotchi so we can return it to him. New tempering workshop opening soon. Dear fellow vagrants, good day. I'm Agla Clark of Rivet Town. Oh, this is the guy that was working in Rivet Town that was still open. Yeah. We were like, oh, the town still seems to be occupied by people, and yet there's no one here. Yeah, it must be this guy. Yo. Yo. Just settle down, listen to me, you artless little cells. That's a fun insult. Artless little cells. Internal combustion engine rap champion, 88 degrees bedrock, in the house and owning the underworld rap scene. Here's some rhymes to drive away those winter blues. 4,000 days with no light gets dark. 4,000 kids with no home, that's stark. No more food left in the cupboard, that mood is dire. Like a fire burning, she knows it's bread her kids desire. Fragile, innocent, young eyes peeking out the windows. Life can be so tough, only your mama really ever knows. Fixating, hating, these problems never really abating. Sweeping past outside, an honest shadow, take a look. 10 square feet of sadness written down in his notebook. Nothing down the starlight, it's so romantic, then painting a scene that's heartbreaking and tragic. A broken heart, cause freedom keeps him going. Dignity stolen, we drift now that it's snowing. Just for a crust of bread, just for liberation. Go against the grain like that of alien guardian? That last bit did not rhyme. Unless I just said liberation? Guardian? Nope. The wheels that keep on turning in the snow nation. Our era will complete its reconciliation. 4,000 days, 4,000 nights. Kids think glaciers are just frozen milk? 4,000 homes, 8,000 eyes. Those sweet breadcrumbs like scattered snowflakes. Yeah. Performance ends. Enthusiastically applause. Yeah, uh-huh. She looks really happy. Uh-huh. Any new tracks? Right, listen up. Creation is just some kind of simple game. Rap is how I break out of my prison of pain. I got my best lyrics falling at my feet, building up my confidence with flow so elite. Don't tell me what to do, don't tell me what to be. Mess with my genius and you'll be sorry. Don't be such a coward, we gotta stop the clock. Catch me when I'm mad and I'll explode. Tick-tock! That's all I gotta say, don't force me to create. Those with no talent can just shut up and wait. No one made you listen, whatever you were hoping. Your parents should have taught you not to eat with your mouth open. We got 88 degrees bedrock, respect the name, or I'll beat you like a debt collector, bring in the pain. That's enough for me, don't think it's all I got. I worried you can't handle if I really shoot my shot. That's enough for me, don't try to match this genius. My little finger rapping could still take you to the cleaners. Yeah. You got... no, I'm good. Winter City Trap. Finish listening to the Vagrant's rap. Interesting. I wonder if there's a second one for, like, listening to all three of them. Alright. We're just gonna go off on this side path. Don't mind me. Is it a side path? Oh, yes it is. Okay. It just wraps around here. Oh, something else. Clara Protection Society. What was that? Everyone in this, if this is another idol group, it is. Everyone in this dimension seems to like become fans of a person and make idol groups really easily. The Society to protect Clara's smile, to repay her for her selfless help to all residents in the Vagrant camp. The Society aims to repay Clara for her angelic deeds, such as helping with the entire Vagrant camp's food and lodgings and healing our exhausted hearts and minds. Therefore, as adults, we should not bring any trouble to Clara. Help Clara whenever we can. Let Clara grow up happy. Become Clara's true family. Protect Clara's innocent smile. Protect Clara's angelic voice. And protect Clara's heart of gold. Though Clara is not good at receiving any strong displays of gratitude and always lowered her head in embarrassment, we are not going to stop. What can you get out of joining this society? Enter the Vagrant camp and share Clara's gentle smile that can melt snow with the Society's millions of members. After Clara has greeted you, hide in the corner and vocalize your praise at a volume that does not disturb her. Purchase Clara's portrait, bunny plush, feet imprints. Svarog! Svarog! Svarog, please! We need your assistance. That's so creepy. Svarog! Where's the... It's not FBI open up, it's Svarog open up! Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone. I don't want to know any more about that flyer. I can't go any further here.
Yo, listen up. This one's for all you pretend rappers. Internal combustion engine champion, 88 degrees bedrock. Repping the dawn of the underworld rap. Here's something to wake up your soul. Check it. Light of the moon over city of snow. Kid down below gazing up all alone.
Are you the rapper? Or is this because I was just talking to someone else who said that they're the rapper?
Hold still. You're nearly fixed.
My design has been superseded by newer models. My components are no longer valuable.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not interested in selling your components.
Can I fix it? Rap battle voting channel. The voting channel for the next season of Rap Battles is open. Rap lovers, come one, come all. You look snazzy.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this. Open sesame!
Danyang is like,
Is
I
that
must-
a secret code or something?
I must suffer this. This is my trial. Sent by the heavens, and then we looked over him at like, what is she doing?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
Now we're looking over at Sampo like, alright, your turn.
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt. Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Farog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
We have interacted with these locks before. It's right behind him.
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beaten him to it. They'd be calling me Sempo Bosky by now.
Why do I like him? He's so awful. Why? How is he able to sink his absolutely idiotic hooks into my brain and make me be like, he is delightful, I love him, but at the same time I'm like, your kneecaps.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the Vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walking stoplights first.
They do look like stoplights. I hadn't thought of that. What's the test? Spelling test or combat test? Do they give you a gachapon for the test? What's the test?
Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
It feels like the people here are all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
Don't take Svarog as an ordinary robot. He's, special.
Are y'all done talking?
This has to be one of them, right?
It looks so lame.
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down. That scared me.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Huh? Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the internal combustion engine wrap tournament?
Infernal construction what now? How?
Sampo, do you know the answer?
Sempo Bosky always knows that. Wait, what did it say again?
It's the Inuse, or however you say it.
Supposed to be dependable.
Well, I don't know everything. Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the Vagrants are talking about.
No, I already
You might
talked to
just
them.
hit the jackpot.
I already know the answer.
The following question. Who is the reigning champion?
I know who it is. It's the 88 degrees bedrock.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
Whoa! Was that a lucky guess? Did you go to a music festival without us?
I was walking around. Eavesdropping is my only talent. I'm only 5 days old.
Certification results. Success. Requisite certifications remaining. 2. Please extend your right hand.
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... hey, ow, ow, ow! So this is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
I got a stamp. Ooh. Oh, we have to go to each robot? Okay.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. I'm so sick of repeating this.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
You mean this? Here, look.
Yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component?
I do not know.
You don't know the answer? That's lame. It's back Back to school for you.
I know who I should probably be listening to for that. It's the guy with the broken robot over here.
Hold still. You're nearly fixed.
My design has been
Hey, what are you talking about?
Okay. Maybe not.
Did you hear? Those idiots got into a fight in the mine. It only got settled after Boss Svarog showed up. I said it before. Only Boss Svarog can protect us down here. Everyone should follow his lead. Well, what do you think? Cat got your tongue?
Do you ever talk about anything else? I'm so tired of hearing about Svarog.
But it's true. What else is there to say? Hey, take a look at all these good-for-nothings. They'd starve to death without it.
You are also one of those good-for-nothings.
Did you see those extra boxes of medical supplies?
Clara is...
Who's
not...
family?
Well, you...
Alright. We talked to them again. We talked to that one already.
No, no, no!
Oh,
you
here it
can't
is.
insert the microcrystalline unit into the heat sink substrate like that.
How do you know? Ballaway from Miner's Lamp said that you need to pay attention to the interfaces when assembling relics. To make this thing move again, we need to connect the microcrystalline unit to the operating brake module. Otherwise, it's just a pile of scrap metal.
If you believe a word that senile idiot Ballaway says, you're done for. The last time he acted on his own advice, he electrocuted himself. You should be asking people with real smarts. No one is better at fixing machines than Marev. I saw him connecting a microcrystalline conductor unit to a logic control hub.
Marev? Him and his brother wouldn't know a real relic if it hit him in the face. Last I heard, he got scammed by someone selling counterfeit junk.
Ah, you're just salty, my friend.
Alright, well I have two different answers.
Yeah, whatever. Riddle me this.
Operating brake module.
Wrong. Congratulations. Simple question. Terrible answer. It's back to school for you.
Can I smash this can opener already?
Ha! You wanna go? You caught me in a bad mood. Let's do this.
If we turn you into scrap metal, we still get our certification, right?
Ah, I have to fight? No, I know the other answer.
Let's go.
Is that all?
Follow my charge.
Here, it thunders.
This ends here. No interest in conflict.
Those who we
Please have mercy. I'm sorry. One certification coming right up. Okay. Please extend your right hand.
March.
Huh? Me again? It hurts, you know. Ow.
There you are. Only one more to go. Now, please leave me in peace.
Alright, well we can go back to the group and be like, hey, you were right, it's the logic hub. Oh, is it in that back bit? Yeah, it is.
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our certifications.
There's something wrong with this one.
Protocol. Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration.
Not encouraging.
System restoration failure. Core module damage. External threat detected. Threat elimination activated. Initializing combat module.
Finally, no more racking our brains. This rust bucket's about to meet its maker.
Oh, so we were gonna fight the last one regardless. Okay.
Fighting is meaningless.
This is our chance.
saving up my ultimates for the
Learn how to
Svarog
behave now.
fight.
Let me try and reset its system.
Certification system online. Please extend your right hand.
Why is it always me? How come it hurt even more than the other two? At least that's the final step. We can get in now, right? Svarog's certification system is no match for us.
This better work. Let's get back to the gate and give it a go.
I have the stamps.
Hold still.
My
Hey, what do you...
See, not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right? Chief Oleg knew all along that I...
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'll commend you to the chief. No need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost caution.
Now to set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in there.
By breaking into his house, that'll go well.
Ooh, did anyone hear what I just said?
A gate? Oh, why is there another gate here?
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo?
I knew he was gonna ditch us the minute he got in.
Oh, where did he run off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
It's that same type of robot again. Ugh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying.
Who's a good boy?
Oh, good plan. Treat the robots like guard dogs. How is that gonna improve our chances?
Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara.
Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this?
She's Svarog's family.
Family. Huh, weird.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Recording recovery complete. Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? We were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
It wasn't as fun as you think.
The town had danger lurking in every corner.
Indeed. And that little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself. It doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but even so...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
So far this game had been pretty good about not needing you to like
This is a big
backtrack.
town. Where should we start?
This is the first time where I've
Claire
been like
said she was
forced to
going to find
backtrack.
components. Let's start with Nat's storage room.
This is the first time I've had to backtrack somewhere. Can't I just... I don't even need to walk through, I can just teleport. Big sis, have you abandoned me? I wonder what that was.
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Shh. It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module. Initialization failure, Clara. In danger. Must protect.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be eliminated.
Wait, does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara!
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way.
Hmm? Oh?
Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara! We have to save her!
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
Is that all?
I can't.
Move carefully. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters! Move carefully.
Time. Show no mercy.
Move carefully. Rules are made to be broken. Move carefully. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Man, all of my ults and it's only that much.
Follow my charge.
Fighting is meaningless.
There's no time to lose.
Too late to repent. Let's make it quick.
Got him. You're
you
still
okay,
shoeless. I'm so concerned.
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There is a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected.
Then have some of the people in the settlement come and help you instead of just depending on you.
I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it. Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid, you...
Hey. No.
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster, so they can survive for longer.
Hey, that's what I was thinking. He knows about the Stellaron to some degree, or at least the corruption, and so he knows that the overworld's kind of already done for, and so he's trying to like preserve some of the people.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
We'll think of another way to get in. We're not gonna force this small child to be like, this is their parents. We can't just make this small child do things for us.
I'm always trying to convince Mr. Svarog. Please give me more time. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Alright, no, but this is when we tell her to tell Svarog about that we know about the Stellaron, and that we are specifically we are here to get rid of the Stellaron and to put that into his calculations, because I feel like that would change his calculations quite a bit.
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. We'll have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so stubborn? No, intelligent?
Intelligence and stubbornness go hand in hand, yeah.
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Did you really have to add that last part?
He's your brother. He has to. You always make dig at family members.
Looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog. If we circumvent Clara in the gate, Svarog will only identify us as intruders. He'll be even more likely to give us the cold shoulder.
Yeah, and if we touch Clara in any way, the man will murder us.
Isn't a robot shoulder cold to begin with?
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, that's our starting point.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation.
We are the new variable, so we need him to recognize that we are
Precisely.
valuable.
If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's always a way. But first, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
It is nice that we just teleported back and forth.
She turned that way, quick!
I know you said quick, but I like to look around at everything. Okay, so only a tiny bit, and then that is the main quest, so we're fine. There's a puzzle piece up here.
It's but a vision! Break! Rules are made to be broken!
Conflict is pitiless!
A will forged in ice never falters!
I love the Jerpard's ult so much.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Oh, okay, it's a big puzzle.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
Oh, that's what it meant by the puzzle piece. Usually the puzzle pieces are like those flying automatons, and so it was like automatons? There we go. Automatons? And so I was expecting something similar.
Here is thunder. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Will forged in ice never falters.
I still think I like Jerpard's the most out of all of the ults I've seen. Because I will admit that Xingyuan's is really nice, but Jerpard's is like really cool.
I'm with you. This will strengthen. Keep at it.
We need a strategy.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Is that all?
Here is thunder. Conflict is pitiless. Here is thunder.
Are made to be broken.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Got him. Finally.
Looks good.
So I'm starting to get relics from these treasure chests too.
I've no interest in conflict.
Let's make it quick.
There's no time to
Dang,
lose.
they were about to kill
Here
Jerpard
is thunder.
as
Hope you're prepared.
they hit him at the same time.
Let's go.
Oh no!
I'm
Jerpard.
still needed.
Follow my charge.
Oh, I didn't know he could revitalize himself.
This ends here.
I didn't know Jerpard could do that.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This thing gonna attack us? Guess not. And there is not. Okay, there is one coming up. I was about to be like, there's not anything to heal me anytime soon. That's where we came in.
Huh? Where'd she go? We just saw her go this way. We'll just have to head straight and keep looking.
Let's go heal. Thank you. Formidable foe.
Fighting is meaningless. Let's make it quick.
Hope you're prepared.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I'm with you. This will strengthen our position.
We need a strategy.
So. Is that all?
Will forged in ice never falters.
The siege is but a vision. Break! Rules are made to be broken.
Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
I love the soundtrack that goes with Jing Yuan's ultimate, but I still love like visually Gerhard's the most so far.
Conflict is pitiless.
The siege is but a vision. Break!
I also enjoy the fact that he always follows up Gerhard's any of Gerhard's fighting maneuvers.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Conflict is pitiless. Is that it? Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Every time. Love it. He just summoned them just to immediately have us pretty much defeat them all. And to take you out with your own summons? Awful.
A diamond in the rough.
So.
And achievements. Complete the formidable foe challenge 15 times. Okay. A little look at something. Alright, I have none of the limited edition currently. Trying to remember how to get out of here. This way. Some healing again.
The siege is but a vision. Break! Rules are made to be broken.
Conflict is pitiless.
Will forged in ice never falters.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
Let's get this treasure chest.
A diamond in the rough.
How are we doing? 2 more treasure chests, which is probably in this area we haven't unlocked yet, because we've done every other area really well. And a warp trotter. Okay. Clara.
Why won't it? I can't figure it out.
How do you not have frostbite on your feet?
Oh, it's you. You came with me after all. You keep saying that, but...
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snag?
Huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these 2 roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Trying to get some water while they talk.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by 2 of the vagrants. If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll get in big trouble.
How accidentally are we talking about? That's a question. You give a lot of thought to others.
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
I think I found the source of the problem. You replaced the rollers, but the bearing is causing a jam. And there's a misalignment. You two, give me a hand. We should be able to fix it between us.
Another one of those twisty puzzles?
More fixing? I'm getting good at this.
Twisty puzzle?
Can we really fix this?
Relax, we got this. Right, Don Hung?
Less asking, more helping.
Hey, twisty puzzle.
Whoa, it lit up. Thanks, guys.
No need. We hardly lifted a finger. So, the settlement's energy supply problem is solved for the time being?
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to worry about heat or light now.
We're not trying to win you over.
I understand. You helped a lot of injured people in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. You're good people.
Alright, I might have to rescind my original statement that I don't like playing as small children because Clara is precious. I would be willing to join the Clara Protection Squad if I had not seen that flyer talking about buying feet prints of her. I still need to report that to Boss Svarog because he needs to understand that these people are crazy and a threat to his child.
If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But
can we not just tell her that we know about the Stellaron so that Boss Farog can be warned?
How are we gonna convince her?
Point out the variable. She's a smart child. She understands.
The variable is our arrival. No outsiders set foot in the underground for over a decade. Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like underworlders?
Well, you do look very different from other people.
So do you. Love your outfit, though. Looks like it's very comfortable.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
It was a long time ago. The same time the underworld was sealed off, I think.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention, we're...
Completely separate variables.
Just tell her already. We come from a different planet.
This child might not... We'd have to explain the whole rundown.
There's just no way that Svarog's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell.
This is why I wasn't gonna tell her that. I do not know this. That's not a good thing to point out to a child. They get defensive. We are telling the truth, though.
Hey, me and March aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
This is where you can show us the pictures.
Branya, do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan, Hung, and they are the new hope this world has been waiting for.
I like how they're getting around saying my name.
Let them meet Svarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
Mm.
You've seen we're strong.
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Huzzah!
Really? Awesome!
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick, losing their homes, and fighting. Just like in the mine. I don't want that to happen.
Always yawning.
If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, follow me.
Branya, I didn't know you'd stick up for us like that back there. Well said.
It was nothing. I just said what I truly felt.
Alright, we're just gonna teleport up here because I don't feel like running around.
I'm back, Timmy.
Welcome back, Miss Clara.
Timmy, open the gate, please. I want to see Mr. Svarog.
Outsiders detected. Do you wish to permit access?
It's okay. They're all my guests.
Command received. Access restriction terminal unlocked. Welcome back, Miss Clara and guests.
If you can, please try not to upset Mr. Svarog.
It's
I will
okay,
do my
Clara.
best.
We're here to reason with him.
I'll leave negotiations to you guys. They're not my strong point.
No, we have
Negotiating
seen
with
that.
robots. I can't say I've tried it before.
Are you ready?
Let's go. Oh man, he's just waiting there like a boss. It's like, oh, here is your fighting arena.
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara. But why have you brought them?
Mr. Svarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. Classification unknown. You have arrived on Clara's recommendation. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick, time to smooth talk him.
I'm a 5-day-old. Why am I the Don Hung? This is your point of work. Okay, we're here about the few. To be or not to be, that is the question. We're not interested in stoking conflict. We're not here to start a fight.
You seek peace. Understood. Nevertheless, your statement is unilateral. My position will be determined after assessing the result of our negotiation.
I just wanted to point that out
Proceed
first.
with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
He cut you off completely. This guy.
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
We're a variable. We're here about the Stellaron. Do you know what a Stellaron is? I'm assuming he knows what a Stellaron is.
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited. You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity. Reassessing targets. Threat index raised. I demand that you reveal your true intention.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already. Just be straight with him. Everything
I only have
depends on
3
it.
options for speaking. Give me a break. I want to bring this world's disasters to a close.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end. As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences. Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
What should we do? This is going from bad to worse.
Your power of calculation suck. Wait, we're not like the others. Wait, we're not like the others doesn't even help. That's just being like, you're in a weird, awkward situation, someone comes in and you're like, it's not what it looks like. Your powers, but insulting him's not great either.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains unchanged. Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged. Requesting extermination protocol launch.
Extermination? In the literal sense?
Peace talks are over. March. Prepare for combat.
Mr. Svarog, please don't.
Leave, Clara.
Clara, it's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
Looks like we have to take action after all.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Svarog. Extermination protocol launch. Successful. Annihilation permitted.
I wonder who he's getting the yes/no answers from.
Scratch.
Oof, that hurt.
Calculating result.
Oof, that really hurt.
Move carefully.
All right.
The truth of life and death revealed this sanctuary is but a vision.
There's no time to lose.
I hope you're prepared. Batter up! Clemency? Never heard of it. Is that all? In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
That's what I immediately wanted, his ult, so that I could get the.
You will know justice.
4?
Time for the mad radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Oh, that got rid of a lot of his. Thank God for Jerpard's shield. Oh, we're not doing the full fight?
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield? All of you, stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Look at this weasel. I saw that face and I'm like, my brain was immediately like a weasel.
Nat, how did you...
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sampo's got your back.
Sampo! I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals. Commencing complete annihilation.
Oh, we're going back to the fight?
Execute.
Why?
In the name of Landau, ears are cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Calculating result.
The truth of life and death. Reveal this sanctuary is but a vision.
It's like I almost had this entire upper bar done and then it reset because...
Time for the Radiant Spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Move carefully. Rules are made to be broken! Move carefully.
Follow my charge.
Step aside. I have no interest.
This is our chance.
Reinforcing. Gun exceeds threshold.
The joy of Dripard's shield. This rude bitch. I just said the joy of Dripard's shield and you do this to me?
Conflict is pitiless.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Always get rid of the add-ons first when you're fighting a boss.
Executing operation.
In the name of Landau, ears are cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Plus he always does that, like, that ult that hits all of us, which I'm sure is what everybody... Because a lot of people have said this is a really hard
Step
boss
aside.
fight.
I have no interest
So,
in still.
I bet that ult is the one that really hurts people.
Calculating result. Analysis complete.
But with Dripard's shield, this is much easier.
There's no time to lose.
Rules are made to be broken!
Yeah, as I was saying, he said, like, requesting to do, like, requesting for annihilation, or, like, who is he requesting it from? The architect?
Please don't hurt Mr. Sparrow.
Oh, baby.
Clara. You... Mr. Sparrow can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Claire. Ra.
Mr. Sparrow, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Sparrow, you said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now
Robot
is for
father.
everyone to work together.
Please.
Like family.
Robot father, please.
Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness. Even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful, people still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables. Variable 1. Clara Clara's request. Variable 2. Outsider's intentions.
Ah, I love that Clara's request is first. Yes, Robot Father.
Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
So we did it?
Thanks to Clara.
Yeah, without her, even if we defeated Svarog, there's no way he'd have given us access to the intel, right?
I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire?
We still have to get the Stellaron.
Did we win?
No, Zila. Our battle, their battle. It's just beginning.
We still have to go and get the Stellaron, and we probably have to go through all the Silvermane guards to do it. Hence the zoom in on Bronya.
Finally. We finally made it to this point.
What's up? Nervous?
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest.
Up to you to decide who's lying now.
I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
Half the Wizard of Oz. Defeat the Tin Man and the little girl. Acquire 2 new friends. Nice.
I have finished collating the Stellaron data and records. Do you wish to proceed, outsiders? Requesting database materials cache, serial number 13175. Encryption level, highest. Request approved. Transmission.
This is the fruit of many years of research, Madam Guardian. The evidence is irrefutable. This so-called Stellaron is the source of all the destruction.
The people will struggle to accept this conclusion, Doctor. If we were to tell them that the almighty Elisa Rand activated this thing and triggered the eternal freeze...
It's the truth, madam. The truth won't change with the opinions of the people. The reports before you are the precious result of painstaking effort on the part of Bellabong's greatest scholars. You must trust the weight of its conclusion.
I have never doubted you, Doctor. On the contrary, I am resolute in the face of this conclusion. From the moment I took up this mantle, that voice, their voice, has made its home in my mind. I cannot shake them. I shouldn't be telling you this. Let's return to your research, Doctor. I'm afraid I cannot make these reports known to the public.
Unless? Unless what? Please, proceed, madam.
Unless you have found a way to completely destroy the Stellaron.
I understand. In the name of preservation, I will fulfill this mission.
Cache number 13175. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 24830.
I don't understand, Doctor. Why do we have to hide such valuable research results away? They're the work of a lifetime.
You're still young, child. There will come a day when you do understand.
This is probably the researcher from the last transmission, but older, and they've been trying to find a way to destroy the Stellaron.
The Supreme Guardian, she sees further than you or I. All her decisions are for the security of Bellabong.
I just think it's a shame. Our research has hit an obstacle. Meanwhile, your results will be buried in the snow.
Don't be upset, child. You still have lots of time ahead of you. When you find a way to destroy the Stellaron,
Cache number 24830. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 57614.
Why is there a robot here?
During his life, this was Dr. Mearsheimer's personal robot bodyguard. I heard it's a prototype from the Great War. Since the doctor and his assistants passed away, it's remained here. It hasn't moved an inch.
Oh, I see. Let's start. We must unearth the doctor's research conclusions. All of them.
Madam Guardian, I've found them. All the documents are here.
Okay, so the prior stuff was they found out before the Great War, or during the Great War, they found out that Stellaron was what's causing the Great Freeze. And then they were trying to find a way to destroy it, the Great War happened, and that killed everyone who was doing the research. But because it was hidden, nobody knew about the Stellaron. And so now the next Guardian, the Madam Guardian, who might be Cocolia, has found them.
Good. That'll do.
Madam Guardian, what should we do with the robot?
The robot might be Svarog.
It would seem a great waste to destroy it. Find someone to reset
Yeah,
its system,
Svarog.
and then arrange for it to be sent to the underworld. I hear that the development group is in need of a robot with defense capabilities.
Yes, madam.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but these results must be taken care of by the architects. One day, somebody will be able to carry out your behest.
Cache number 57614. Transmission complete. Concluding data transmission.
So, the truth is clear now.
They were looking for a way to destroy the
It would appear
Stellar.
that they never succeeded. Now only one question remains. Why would Cocolia exhibit such a sudden change in her attitude towards us?
Branya?
I'm fine. I feel a little faint. Why? Why, Mother? Maybe she wasn't aware. Maybe she...
I'm sorry. It's no use lying to yourself, Branya. It's time for you to make a decision.
Hey, can I have a word with you? I know that we'll need time to process this new information, but we have to decide on our next plan as soon as possible.
Yep. Alright, is there anything in this area? Oh, there is. Okay. Let me just run around for a second. I will get right back to you all. Formidable foe? I feel like having Drapara sometimes is almost like a cheat ability.
Show no mercy.
With his everyone shield.
Is that all? The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Will forged in ice never falters. Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken.
Conflict is endless.
Here is thunder. Will forged in ice never falters.
Show no mercy.
Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, formidable foe.
A diamond in the rough.
So So we're still down 1 treasure chest and 1 warp trotter. Just sneak around you all. Oh, there's the treasure chest. And if it's like last time, once we get done with the area and the area gets monsters again, then the warp trotter might spawn, so.
The furnace core. The path to the surface is close at hand now. Thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. Now we have to wait and see. But maybe this will lead to a new lease on life.
When did doctors start carrying weapons around? Your support was much appreciated.
Well, you should really be thanking Sampo. If it weren't for his intel, we wouldn't have made it in time.
Not the weasel. Don't make me thank him.
As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief? What about Oleg?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld.
Oh, so Sampo actually did keep his promise and he brought us directly to the leader.
Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people.
Okay, maybe he's not a weasel.
I do my best to make sure that they have everything
He
they
is
need.
a troublemaking cat, though.
At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And for that, you have my utmost thanks. A person is defined by their actions alone. I think that's how the saying goes. If the underworld recovers its freedom, the people will see you as heroes. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface. That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength.
It will be difficult.
Of course, there's no doubt about that. So I'll be sending someone I trust to go with you.
Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you. Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else. Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Branya now.
She got a big shock. Will she stand with us?
It seems like the intel we got from Svarog caused her a significant shock. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate. If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
Yay! Double yay! Okay, character. This one. Edelans. We're doing really good. We almost have all of them. I have been told that the level 6 were always naked. Interesting. Ah, here it is. Not good with farewells. That is the quest we need.
How's it going, partner? Is that feeling in your chest the thrill of victory or just the joy of making it out alive?
I know your heart is bursting with gratitude, but there's no need to thank me. We have what I'd like to call a fiscal friendship. If the money's right, not a problem in sight.
Thank you, Sampo.
Easy there.
don't get mushy on me now. We professional types don't have time for thank yous. It's business. Feelings don't come into it.
Your kneecaps are safe for now. Are you happy with that instead?
You see? Gotcha! Seriously though, Sampo will always be happy to assist you.
I think Natasha, I can understand her being the leader. If you truly want to shock me, would be if Sampo was the leader.
At daybreak, the Guardian shall be a glittering star, illuminating the people's path. At nightfall, the Guardian shall be a flickering flame, comforting the people's soul. Ah, so many years. Have I been following lies this whole time?
Hey, maybe you should find someone to talk to. Don't let it get you down. You can share your feelings with others, you know? Do you think keeping it all to yourself is doing you any good? You let that status of yours go to your head, huh? Afraid to show weakness? That's why you're keeping so much bottled up inside, right? This isn't the overworld. I don't do envy and etiquette down here. Whatever's on your mind, you can say it.
I just want to be clear in myself first. These fragments of history, the teachings I studied, it's all muddled together in my mind. I don't know what I should believe.
No, you just have to be clear on what you should do. You've spent long enough living in lies, Branya. This is your chance to break out of the cage.
Okay, does it tell me where the warp trotter is? Like, if I teleport somewhere... Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to Svarog and Clara. Will they still be there? Okay, they are. Cool, cool, cool. I want to see what they're talking about.
Mr. Svarog, are you okay? Let me repair your language module first.
Assessing. Language module operating as normal. Thank you, Clara.
Did your memory module get damaged? Maybe I can fix that too.
Retrieving memory module. Architect machine era records. Intact. War of Defense combat data. Intact. Geomero Development Group era records. Intact. Record of Clara's crafting of miniature magnetic drill rigs. Intact. Record of Clara's explanation of human sleeping in behavior. Intact.
So your memory module is okay?
She's like, Father, we got it. You can stop now.
I have made a backup of all records pertaining to you, Clara. Do not worry.
Oh, it's so cute. Also, why are you wearing pants, my guy? I just noticed this. It's like robot mecha suit, pants. A man's pants.
Even the one about sleeping in?
There are multiple backups. I can recover them at any time.
Oh, the worst father ever. The one with perfect memory.
Mr. Svarog, can I delete some of them?
I cannot grant this request. Records pertaining to you constitute important data, Clara. They must remain intact.
Oh no, that's so cute.
They are memories of family.
Father robot. You can't say it the other way because the internet will take it terribly.
I understand. Mr. Svarog, I still want to help you check a few other modules. Turn around a little.
Okay, that's very cute. Alright, I guess we'll have to wait for the warp trotter for another time. I thought those were gonna be more prominent because of...
The universe should be in equilibrium.
The air seems to heat up suddenly and a sticky wind grips your ankles, leaving you feeling intuitively uncomfortable.
Yes, equilibrium. The arbiters of the equilibrium are giving you a trial. For the equilibrium of all worlds, You must demonstrate your strength. The strong will be given greater opportunities. The weak a chance to breathe. Passing the trial will prove that your strength has shaken the scales of power. Worlds will change, and thus equilibrium. You will encounter stronger enemies, harder puzzles, and greater rewards after equilibrium. You will go on to face yet more trials.
Fourth wall. Is this the so-called dynamic difficulty? Can I refuse? Get to the point. What are the rewards? Let's go.
Equilibrium. It is for this that all worlds change.
Equilibrium level as your trailblaze. Yeah, so we were trying to get to this quest, so maybe I can do this quest before I have to do the last one. I was going to stop about now, but if I can do the Equilibrium quest now before we do the next, we start this one, I will do it. So we don't get attacked. And we can also build up some,
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's make it quick.
Conflict is meaningless. This ends here. This ends here.
Got it. All right. Challenge. Start challenge. All right. Where are we now? Oh, there is no map function here. Okay.
When faced with an army, bide your time and time.
This will strengthen our position. I'm with you.
Oh, I didn't hit him in time. I was trying to use all my boosts.
It'll heal. Ruins are made to be broken. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for the... Show no mercy.
Move carefully.
Follow my charge.
Fighting
Name
is
of
meaningless.
Landau.
A will forged in ice never falters. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Let's go.
Probably because the main quest is about to send me to a boss fight, probably. It's probably not a good idea to upgrade the world monsters
No interest
just
in
now.
conflict.
But for other reasons, I need to level up. So I can get level up points and stuff.
We caught them unawares.
Is there anything I need to interact with? No? Okay. Alright, one boss monster down. Anything over here? Nope. Another boss monster.
Seize the initiative.
Oh wow.
Move carefully.
I cannot do that. Okay.
Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken.
Here, the thunder. Time. Show no mercy.
The name of Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters.
Wonder if we'll have to fight Japard. Probably, right?
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary.
My best
But
guess
the
is
vision.
we'll probably have to fight Japard, and
Let's
then we
go.
can fight Picolia.
This ends here.
Let's make it quick.
There's no time to lose.
Woo.
Equilibrium. The worlds are already changing. For equilibrium reigns supreme. Rest assured, the trial of the equilibrium will find you.
And then the rest of the text was the air turns hot again without warning, and the soft breeze itches at your ankles. An unknown voice whispers in your ears, and as the voice falls, everything returns to normal. Woo! Equilibrium level 1? It's Calyx again, but it seems to be slightly different from what I've seen before. Yeah, it's red instead of gold. Better send another message to Mr. Yang then. What's this one? Yes, remember, I mentioned that there are many different kinds of calyxes. The reality data stored in them may vary. Remember to be thoroughly prepared before you make physical contact with them. It's not going to be worth it if you get yourself hurt out of avarice. Avarice being fancy words for greed.
I'm with you.
I did not mean to click that. Thank you, though. Okay, so it seems to be different level up traces. Okay, so it's different level up materials. Interesting. New difficulty unlocked. So that's 16, and these guys are at 32, and it probably drops more, depending on the difficulty. Yay! We got some pulls because I finally... Oh wait, I'm already at 25? Wait a minute, how far did I level up? I went straight to 28, oh my goodness. If it goes up, if the equilibrium level is every like 10, since I got it at 20, I'm gonna be like stuck again soon. Oh, it's kind of funny. Awful, but funny. Reach equilibrium level 1. We did it, guys. Messages? Oh, a few of them. Pom-pom. Anyone there? Anyone there? Hello? Nope. Something doesn't feel right on the express, like there's something I can't see. Come back and see me when you have time. Stay calm. I'm coming back. Come back in an instant. If we don't solve this, the express won't be moving an inch. Well, the express can't move anyway until we, Oh, there's a lot here. You already know me. Invited. Take an ultimate to the face into the group chat and shared the last 10 message. I knew she was dodgy. Explain, explain. Think long and hard about it. With a space station this large, how much profit can one squeeze out? This is not something to joke about. She's Mountain Herta's student. What about it? So are we not allowed to talk about her just because she's Herta's student? There's a lot of juicy stuff about her. Explain. It's a bit inconvenient right now. Inconvenient my foot. Care to give me a recap? Figure it out yourself. Stop interrupting. Spill it. Nah, forget it. Stop baiting us. This is an anonymous chat room, so no need to beat around the bush. Just spill it out already. It's not like you guys don't already know. Get to the point. You know, that whole embezzling thing. Did you see that huge piles of parcels at the reception hall? All of them are addressed to our young lead researcher. Goodness gracious, this is where all the money has gone this whole time. No wonder the budget's been so tight. Just hold your horses. Let's not rush to throw accusations around. I can't just rely on your words. Where's the evidence? Evidence? Did you see the huge pile of parcels at the reception hall? All of them are addressed to our young lead researchers. And she'd buy them in her own name if she was embezzling? How else? If she bought them under the space station name, she'd have to declare it on record. Surely our lead researcher is not that careless. Maybe she paid for them herself. Other than Madame Herta, who on earth can afford these things with their own money? She's a young mistress of a rich family. What do you mean? You guys know that Arlen for the security department? I saw him acting all weird and suspicious at the front desk. If it weren't for that guilty look on his face, I could have never noticed. Since you brought it up, I might have also seen Arlen acting weird when receiving some packages. I told you. Now it all adds up. Now it all adds up. You still don't have any concrete evidence. Believe what you want. Lol, come on. No way of spinning this one. It's practically an open secret that Arlen was a crony brought in by that little Asta girl. Tisk. I was waiting a good part of the day for some juicy gossip, and that's it? Exactly. When it's all said and done, there still isn't any hard proof. But you just said it yourself that Arlen was acting all suspicious. That's all I know. That's all I said. I'm actually covertly investigating the source of her assets, but it isn't time to reveal everything yet. Just you wait. Within days, there'll be a major story in the space station. That better be the case. Oh, another companion quest. And then... image. I met a mysterious big fellow, and I just ran for my life. Oh, the shadow. Okay. I was just developing the photo of our research group for a few days. Everyone come and take a look. I think someone is in this photo. It's the same thing there. I was maintaining a lab equipment routinely a few nights ago, but I walked into a scene of an assembly of strange creatures. Oh, I wonder if those are the wooby things. The wabadoos? The wooby... I can't remember what they're called. The Dokubi things. What did we get? A new one. Complete the heavyweight tournament. Oh, okay. Claim. Okay, let's do a warp then, since we got a 10 pull in the basic banner. Other words, the standard banner. I have no limited... Oh, I just got a ton of these guys. Okay. Probably from leveling up. Go to the store. Let's get our limited passes. Oh, look at that! 10. Alright, let's do 10. Let's do 2 10 pulls then. Ooh boy. Alright, which one should we do first? Limited banner? We are at 50 pity on the limited banner, and we are... I would like more Dan Heng cards if we can. If I would also love to get this one, obviously. But let's see. Streamer luck. Streamer luck. Ah, no streamer luck. Okay. That's 60 pity now. Dunhung? Dunhung? Please? Please? Dunhung? Ugh, another March 7th? And another Asta? I swear, they're like, here, you want Dunhung? We'll give you Asta and March 7th again. Alright. Standard banner, we are at 30 currently, so let's see what we get. Oh, 5-star! Oh, whoa. Okay, this is where our streamer luck went. Okay. We're at 30, so let's see what it is. So this is 31, 32, 33, 34. I don't have hook, that's new. 35, 36, 37. Not Fabergé. Oh, Mpila, hello. Alright, we're back to 3 pity. We got her on 37. I know a lot of people want Branya, but I've just... She's getting there, but she's still not one of my favorites. Okay, we just got a bunch of characters. I don't think I even have any level up materials. Oh wait, I do. We'll at least get them to 20 so we can get this limited. I have 5 currently, so this would only give me 8, but... Still not quite enough to get to 30. Can we ascend? Oh, we can. Nice. Oh, I've seen these. Alright, so we're gonna start needing those things to ascend characters. It's not just gonna be these anymore. Alright, we'll work on other ascensions in a minute. Let's go to my bag though. I already have it at 2. Why can't I get Danhung? That's literally the only one out of those 3 I want, and yet I continue to get Asta and March 7th's light cones. It's like I actually used Danhung, and yet he is the one I literally never get. Let's level this guy up. There we go. And I did check, I actually have all of the 3-star light cones, so that's cool. Again, I'll fix them whenever I'm not streaming, so you all don't have to watch me do inventory management. Alright, let's go to Pom Pom, because he probably has level up rewards for us.
Seems...
What is this? Visitor verification. After completing certain missions, you can send out invitations to your companions. You might run into them after returning to the Express.
Like Asta and Arlen are in trouble. Still, it all sounds like hearsay to me. Better keep them in the dark for now.
Oh yeah, like we did.
Himiko seems to be on good terms with the folks on the space station. Maybe I should tell her first.
Are you done?
This place could do with some iris scanners. Wouldn't want unregistered visitors sneaking aboard. I remember Lady Asta commissioned some security equipment a while back. Maybe she still has some spares. That's right. Since the Legion's invasion, Lady Asta's been procuring defense products customized to the station's needs. I think she's already got platinum membership cards with some of the suppliers. When the unthinkable happens, it usually comes down to the combat effectiveness of the defenders to gain the upper hand. But it's always helpful to have the right equipment by your side. In addition to visitor recognition systems, I've made a few notes on third-party signal monitoring and emergency response devices. Of course, it'd be great if you never had to use any of it, but I hope my analysis is of help to the conductor. Those guys aren't serious when they refer to me like that, you know? Anyway, please don't start using it yourself too.
Arlen, just like, my fan club, please don't.
Anyway, thanks for inviting me to see the train. I've seen the express when it was docked at the platform, but this is my first time on board. I'm not as knowledgeable as Lady Asta. The only way I can contribute is to help the station improve its defenses, don't you think? Huh? You're right. I need to learn to unwind. I've been so focused on the station's defenses recently. It's easy to forget that work-life balance is the best way to stay on top. Thanks for your advice. It's nice to have a break every now and then.
Oh, and you get some Stellar Jade talking to them.
Oh good, you're here. Pom-Pom doesn't know, but it's in the Express! No one knows Akivili's Express better than Pom-Pom. There is something strange in here. Pom-Pom can feel it. Help Pom-Pom look for it. We have to find it. We have to find it.
Okay, but can I get my level up rewards first? Oh, we got some more artifacts. Wait, I went to 29? When did I become— okay, I'm not 29 yet. I was like, when did I get to 29? Wait a minute. He's got a lot of Stellar Jade, so let's— oh, I almost have enough for another 10 pull. Woo for leveling up quickly. Alright, so let's take a gander. We just suddenly got a bunch of— to progress this mission, select navigate to release the occupied character. Ah, so they do interact with different missions. Okay, so we got a bunch of side missions, we got some companion missions, we got our main mission. So a lot going on. So I think the last thing is I need to use my calyxes for the day. And then also, I need to do my simulated universe. Now, I usually do that when you all aren't watching, so you don't have to watch me do the same thing over and over again. But because they did let us do Equilibrium 1, so potentially the simulated universe might be different. Like we can do part 2 next, finally. Okay, so I cannot do that one yet, so I probably have to get through the quest. Alright, so that looks like I have done everything I wanted to get done today. Next time I stream, which probably will be sometime this weekend, so either Saturday or Sunday, but we'll have to see which one it is. I will get this last quest done, and then we'll finally be able to do Simulated Universe 2. And then I'll probably work on some of these, get all these cleared out before I start on the next main quest. I don't know about the Calyx. Probably I'm still just going to get the one for leveling up, because I have a ton of leveling to do since they just got to the next ascension. and then we will move on from there so that I can get everybody up to 40 because we are probably about to hit equilibrium level 2 already, because we're almost to level 30 already. So we'll see about that. It might be a bit till we get to it if it's locked behind a quest like the last one was, but that should be pretty much it for it all. Thank you so much for everyone that's watching. Like I said, I archive all of my videos on YouTube, so if you have missed any parts, don't worry, they show up on YouTube on Wednesdays and Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, so just any videos you miss, you can take a look there. If they're not up yet, they probably will be soon. And thank you. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.